Hello, welcome back to Project Ascension. I'm your host, Andrew Mallet, and we're here visiting with Karen and Lucyk MacDonald, 13th White Bear Clan mother, and we're doing just a quick info. Go ahead, Karen, come on in.
Sure we are. Thank you, Andrew. It's going to be quick. We wanted to invite everyone kind of in here. I'm on the road, out with the tribes and the different nations today, so having fun, playing with my teepee outside the door. Anyway, how to alkalize, that's the key. Everyone's going to get spring water. I spent the last week here finding a couple springs, which I'm happy to say we did. So the first thing we do is we get spring water. And the first thing I did before I went and did that, I tested everyone. The most acidic one was the one that was running the health department that knew nothing about that. Anyway, litmus paper. Very important. You put it in your mouth, okay? You test your morning saliva or urine, okay? Mine turns really, very deep, purple, okay? And it's going to change. That's why you want it first thing in the AM, because if you eat anything like, baking soda, it's going to go purple right away, okay? Because different chemical processes. So that's what we want to check for. The other thing, too, is you can check up is called alkaline food charts. And we just did an hour and 19-minute video, but who's counting, of basically the alkaline foods. So we're going to bring our water up to here. So that's what I'm going to teach is how to make alkaline water very quickly. And I'm going to show you that this little vial, it's got a little bit of Himalayan salt down here, you see, right? A little bit of Himalayan pink salt. It could be Celtic salt. It could be black salt, wine salt. A little bit of borax, a little bit of baking soda, aluminum-free. I use Bob's in this case. And sometimes you can use turmeric, or you could use some whatever you want. But actually, all you really require is that amount right there. Okay, that's it. Twice a day in a cup of spring water. So that's what we're going to do.
What would
you go to the cancer.
What would you say, about 8 ounces?
About 8 ounces, 8-10 ounces, in there. A cup or so, even 2 cups. There's nothing wrong with having more water.
Right.
Okay? Absolutely none. We used to do salt flushes that you can get at, the master cleanser books and stuff, and we just take a teaspoon of any kind of salt and just take actually 2 liters of water. But in this case, we'll just say for purposes about a cup or so. And then what we do is we put in about a teaspoon. Okay, and this is at something called the Cancer Cure. And you can look up Cancer Cure baking soda, Cancer Cure molasses. And yes, I know they're doing it with non-organic ingredients or non-ennobled ones. Let's just stick with the best, most exciting stuff ever, okay? You get better results, way better. So again, a cup of water, teaspoon of baking soda. And then depending on your taste, we've got organic blackstrap molasses, unsulfured. So you could put a teaspoon of that in, okay? And if you have a bit of a sweet tooth, then what we have is clear raw agave. And the other option that we have then, if you want to use something else, I've got actually organic coconut syrup. Some people will still use grade 3 maple syrup, okay? From a plant, it's organic, it's not chemicalized. And then what we do is we find our handy-dandy little chopstick. And what we do is we add a little bit of Soleil. Now, if you don't have some made up, you grab some pink Himalayan salt, put a little dash in. That'll make up basically your baking soda and electrolyte and glucose solution. Same thing we used in an IV bag. And amazing, when we didn't give clients anything to drink, we call it NPO, nothing for the oral cavity. It would get better in 3 days. Your immune system will kick in. This is the beginnings of learning to fast.
Right.
So unbeknownst, we probably didn't have to take out anyone's organs. Okay? The same thing could be said is to run it into an enema bag. And that's actually what I do. I put this stuff in my enema bag. Then I might adding lavender essential oil, clove essential oil, tea tree, frankincense, peppermint, whatever I like. Okay? You grease up the end, and instead of an IV mainlining here, you put it up about 1.5 inches into the rectum and let it slowly drip while I'm just resting in the bed. And basically give yourself an enema IV bag. Okay? Then go toilet. And that's what we do in all the so-called, reversing diabetes in 30 days or reversing cancer. That's the first step. Without having to have a, $10,000 machine. So this solution can go in there. Doesn't really matter. The other one is called the Master Cleanser. So what I'm doing is I'm actually combining these two things. So the Master Cleanser is almost the same thing again. A cup of water, either maple syrup or molasses, 1 teaspoon, or agave, or now my new coconut syrup. Okay? And then what I do is I've got a whole bunch of lemons done up in here. Organic number 9, so you can put the in here. And what I'll do then is make like a lemonade. So this is also used to be called the lemonade diet. Okay? And the only difference on this is we add a little bit of cayenne pepper. Occasionally for fun, for a treat, I'll put in a goji berry too. This can go into my new handy dandy little NutriBullet. And I will warn you, if you want to put it all together, put your baking soda and your borax after you put it in the NutriBullet, because chemistry happens, and if you tighten this lid, and lemon and baking soda go kaboom. And I put lemonade all over the kitchen last week. Just giving you a hint. So all we do is we put it into here. Give it a mix. And if I wanted to, you could take the Master Cleanser then and just add it, also a little bit of a baking soda. And then the other thing we can do is add a little bit of borax to it. This is multein. This is boron. I don't need a whole bunch of letters. I've already done the studies. It's boron. It's an alkalizing mineral. You can look it up. I just did an 1.5-hour video on it, and I just put about a 1/4 teaspoon in. It whitens the clothes. It gets rid of bugs because it's alkalizing. That's why it does that, because it's an alkalizing mineral. Some minerals have got different degrees of acidity, basic, and alkalinity. That's all you have to do. Now, if I want to, what I can do is I can add a little bit of lemon, essential oil, or peppermint, or orange, or something, whatever you want, and take it that way. That is as simple as it gets. If nothing else, Himalayan salt, a little bit of borax, and a little bit of baking soda in a cup of water twice a day. That'll start it. I'll just tell you, this month I've had people also reverse stage 4, basically prostate cancer. The PSA was at 16, it's down to 7.
Yeah.
Okay. I've had numerous clients get off their insulin, whether it's type 1, 2, doesn't really matter. You can look that up yourself. The other thing I have all my clients on is doing essential oils and getting them on, whether it's orally. I don't care if you marinate your little feet and put hot towels on. I don't care if you stick it in your salad dressing. I don't care if you stick it in your enema bag. But the other way that we can do a lot of great things with it is actually to put it in the capsules. And what they are, they're veggie capsules. You can get at any health store. And they say veg cap.
Can you put that up again? We couldn't see it.
Yeah, I'll do it a little bit longer here. This is my veggie cap. Okay. Okay, so they're clear capsules. You just want to make sure they're not the gelatin with cows. Okay? And all I do, and whatever, I've got chocolate, vanilla, I've got whatever, tobacco, it doesn't really matter. This happens to be peppermint. So I've got Young Living, I got doTERRA, I've got Healing Solutions, New Directions, Quintessence, Essential Auras, Mountain Springs, Isis.ca. Don't matter because it's therapeutic.
As long as the what? Say that again? Therapeutic.
Therapeutic.
Yeah.
Ennobled medical food grade. Therapeutic, noble level. Second grade is organic. Don't even discuss the ones that say just pure necessarily or natural. Or don't even discuss fragrance to me.
Yeah.
Okay? For these people here, actually, you can even put it in your little atomizers here. That, by the way, has got sweetgrass in it and tobacco essential oil. Okay? So if you want to do it neat, just cap it up. If you want to dilute it with something further, what you could do is put in, again, I could put in some syrup, have like a cough syrup and make it with, maple syrup or something. I could put it with olive oil and make it into a salad dressing. Or what I can do is just cap it or put olive oil in it, or coconut oil, or I do a lot of castor oil myself. And just fill it up and down the hatch and drink it. It's that simple. We can also use them for rectal implants and vaginal implants and put them into glycerin stuff too. And we can put them into coconut oil or shea butter, cacao butter, and make poultices and all sorts of plasters and stuff too. So that's kind of what we've been playing with. But I just wanted a really simple one just on alkalization. Look up alkaline food charts, look at alkaline water. This is the quickest, easiest way to do it. And spring water's got a noble mineral, so it comes up, it hydrates and opens all the chakras. And that's the same thing with the essential oils. I'm just discussing tree food and tree oils now. So it's lemon tree, orange tree, lime trees, Palo Santo, frankincense, myrrh, cedar wood. What else have we got? Lots of all the woods. Birch, pine, spruce. Spruce is 580 hertz, by the way. You'll start having a grounding, earthing experience. You want to get grounded? Do some tree oils. That's the naturalest high you could ever go in reconnection back into the Mother Earth if you ever want to. That's the divine feminine bringing up all those noble elements. So it wasn't just frankincense and myrrh, all the trees. And actually, one of the most interesting things, I've been dealing with some of the people out here. Gifting is something that's benevolent for both. And one of the things I have out here too is actually like tobacco essential oil. Great way to get people to quit smoking. And that's from isis.ca out of Nelson. But there's a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm very grateful to Boyd Anderson at Silk in Saskatoon and all the different stuff too. So, I mean, we've got, whether you got Young Living or I've got 101 different ways to do it here. But the frankincense, myrrh, all sorts of things can be used internally, externally, and it makes no difference, and into the raw foods. But I add a lot of that into my cleansers, or take a couple capsules, and that really ensures really deep, thorough cleansing, and it makes your fasting a lot easier too if you're going to a liquid fast or water fast. If you need more information, you can go to mastercleanser.org and have fun. That's really what it's about, getting enlightened. And there are a lot of places now. I also have one too that's at the Bulk Barn. And this Bulk Barn place has got some what they call organic fruits. You can get now organic reds and organic greens. And you can actually just get fruits, tree fruits, and just mix it with water. And that's a great way to start cleansing and getting huge amounts of vitamins, minerals, and electrolytes. So I've actually, in the Master Cleanser now, been adding my little bit of super red powder, because it's got goji berries and all sorts of things, and hawthorn and all the blueberries and strawberries and all sorts of things in here too. So that's another one I'd recommend too.
Yeah.
So I hope you enjoy that.
Give your email and stuff real quick.
Mm-hmm. My email is clanmother13, KLAN, mother, MOTHER, 13 at Gmail. I'm at called Karen Mac, CALLEDMAKAREN, MAC, so called Karen Mac on Skype. 2 Facebooks, Karen MacDonald, Karen and MacDonald. Okay, I still see clients, and that's why we're doing stuff like this, because I can start measuring your electrolytes. The reason we're recommending that is because of the chemtrails, Morgellons, and Fukushima and radiation, and all the acid foods. Those chemicals are hitting the digestive system, clogging it up, and I'm seeing basically boron and copper and a whole bunch of minerals not being absorbed when I do my skill biofeedback machine factor. So I just wanted to recommend to that. If nothing else, apple trees, apple cider vinegar and stuff too with water. Goji berries, goji berry juice, stuff like that. you know, and it's nice to have all the toys. Like back here, I've got that steel biofeedback machine here, you know, so I can look at all the minerals and vitamins, all that sort of stuff with people, and look at the curling photography and stuff. So, I mean, it's nice that we have the toys, but a lot of people don't have them. And right now, people are getting bombarded. So right there, you can see all the black stuff. I was just showing what I'm getting hit with the EMF and all those damn towers out here. You know, I was by a tiki coop, and they've got like a flashing kind of crucifix up there. And they've got crucifixes all over the places. They're not disguised as trees, or you can see the military or the government towers that are creating electrical magnetic frequency, which is against the law and not supposed to be on tribal laws, lands and stuff. That's what's happening with us. That's what's causing the depression. The smart meters and the chemicalization of the fungicides and pesticides, and basically putting prescriptions. They're prescribing and putting prescriptions and vaccinations into the food system and into the water with black sentient goo. That's what happens. There's black sentient goo. You're seeing what it looks like on a curling photography.
Right. Excellent info. That's a quickie. Excuse me. I also want to thank the subscribers for excellent comments, excellent replies, and compliments, and just keep them coming, keep watching. We'll keep bringing you the information best we can, fast as we can. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, I would just enjoy that. Get your raw cacao oil too.
Take care.